There was a woman named Linda. Linda lived near a very quiet field. The field had grass that never grew too tall. Every morning Linda woke up at 7. She sat on the edge of her bed for 1 full minute. She counted the seconds in her head. After 1 minute passed, she stood up slowly. Linda walked to the bathroom. She turned on the sink. The water ran at a very low pressure. She washed her hands for exactly 20 seconds. She looked at the mirror. She nodded once. After that, she walked to the kitchen. In the kitchen, Linda filled a cup with warm water. The water was not hot and not cold. She sipped it one little sip at a time. She waited 5 seconds between each sip. When she finished drinking the water, she placed the cup in the sink. She did not wash it yet. She decided she would wash it later. After drinking her water, Linda went outside to check the field. She did this every day. She walked along the exact same path. First she walked 20 steps forward. Then she turned left. She walked another 15 steps. She looked at the grass. She made sure the grass looked the same as yesterday. It did. It always did. She then looked at the sky. The sky was plain and light blue. There were no clouds. She observed the sky for 1 full minute. Nothing changed. She nodded again. Linda went back inside. She sat on a wooden chair. The chair squeaked very softly when she sat down. She liked that it squeaked. It squeaked the same amount every day. She folded her hands on the table. She sat there doing nothing for 10 minutes. She looked at the wall. The wall was beige. It had no pictures on it. She stared at the wall and blinked slowly. At noon, Linda made lunch. She prepared plain toast. She placed a slice of bread in the toaster. She waited 2 minutes for it to finish. She watched the toaster the entire time. When the toast popped up, she did not react. She placed the toast on a plate. She ate it without anything on it. She chewed carefully. She counted each chew quietly. She reached 30 chews before swallowing. After lunch, Linda decided to organize her drawer. She opened the drawer. Inside were identical white napkins. She took them out one by one. She folded each napkin even though they were already folded. She placed them back in the drawer in the exact same order. She closed the drawer. She opened it again to make sure it looked right. It did. She closed it again. In the afternoon, Linda walked to the field again. She checked the grass once more. It looked exactly the same. She observed a small rock near her foot. She picked up the rock. She turned it in her hand. She placed it back in the same spot. She stepped back and looked at the rock for 10 seconds to confirm it was still there. She walked home again. She made herself another cup of warm water. She drank it slowly. She washed the cup from earlier. She dried it with a towel that had no pattern on it. She placed the cup in the cabinet. In the evening, Linda read a book about organizing shelves. The book had no pictures. The sentences were long and very plain. She read one chapter. She then reread the same chapter to make sure she understood it even though nothing happened in it. After reading, she placed the book on the table. She aligned it perfectly with the edge. At night, Linda brushed her teeth. She rinsed her mouth. She turned off the bathroom light. She changed into pajamas. She lay in bed. She stared at the ceiling. The ceiling was also beige. She blinked slowly. She closed her eyes. She fell asleep without any dreams or thoughts. The next day, Linda planned to check the field again. The end.